Hello guys, this is HEMDEE. Today I'm going to show you guys how to create a summing calculator with Java. So for you to do that, you have your text editor. As for me now, I'm using Visual Studio Code. So you can use any text editor such as Notepad, Notepad++, etc. So for now, I'm using Visual Studio Code. So the first thing you are going to do is to import your Java files, which you are going to import Java. Let me change it to small letter. You know Java is case sensitive. Import java.io.star. So this IO means input and output, and this star will import all input and output files. So you have to terminate the statement. So firstly, let me save my code. Click on Windows plus S button. So let me save it here. Let me save it as add. Don't forget your file name must start with capital letter. So capital letter A, then add. So I'm having it before, so I'll just replace it. Then you save the extension as .java. Then click on save. So because I'm having it already, so let me just replace it. Then click on yes. So now import java.io.star. Then the next thing, we are going to import Java utility, because we are going to use scanner. Scanner will help us to collect input from user. So let's import the utility. Import java.util.star. So we are going to import all the utility files. So now we imported the two files. So now we are going to create our class, because everything will be inside the class. So the class is the father. So let's import the class. Public. The class will be public class. Then the class must be the same with your file name, which is add. Then capital letter A, add public class. Then you open your curly bracket. Then inside your curly bracket, now the class is created. So you are going to have your main method. So we are going to create the main method now, because your source code will be displayed in the main method. The main method will help you to process your source code. So now let's create the main method. Public static void main. Then in bracket, the string is capital letter string. Then you put your array signs, then args. So now I'm going to write throws exception here, because throws exception will help me to catch the errors in my source code. Because while using scanner, so the input, I must use throws exception, because if I do not use throws exception, it will bring error, because it's the throws exception that will help the scanner to display the error in the source code. So throws exception, the E is in capital letter, throws exception. Then you open your curly bracket again for the main method. So your source code goes here. So now we are going to create a summing calculator. So we are supposed to have three variables. One will collect the first integer, the second variable will collect the second integer, and the third variable will sum the integers collected. So int A, let's call it A as the variable name. So let's terminate it, or we can use comma to separate the variables. So let me just terminate it for beginners. So you can create int B also for the second variable. Then you can also create int, because we are using int because we are collecting integer from the user. So you can use int sum. So this sum will sum the two values. So now we are going to display like a welcome message to the user, so that it will be interactive. The user will know it will enter the first integer value first. So for you to do that, you are going to use a print method. So system, the S is in capital letter for the system.out.print line. So we are using this system.out.print line. You can only use system.out.print if you like, and you can use system.out.print line. So this system.out.print line will just only print what I want to write now on that line only. So in bracket, you put your double quotes, then write what you want to print to the user. So let me just write enter the first integer value. something like this. Then you terminate your statement. So this is displayed to the user. Enter the first integer value. Then the user will expect to enter a integer value. So how can we do that? So firstly, we have called java util.star, which is the utility that will help us for the scanner. So we are going to call the scanner here. So it will be scanner is in capital letter for the S, scanner, then you write the scanner name. So let me call it input. Scanner input is equals to new scanner, capital letter again, in brackets, then you write system.in. The S of the system too is in capital letter, system.in. So you terminate your statement also. So now the scanner name now is converted to input. So anytime I called input, it will represent the scanner. So now I'm going to collect the first value from the user. So I'm going to locate it as A is equals to input. Input. You know, now the input is for scanner. So this input is like calling scanner to collect from the user. So input dot next, then the int is in capital, the first letter of the int is in capital letter, then int, then you put your method sign, then terminate. So for this now, it will collect value from the user. So it will save it in this variable A. So now let me copy and paste just because of time, so that I can collect the second value from the user. So let me just change this one to second. Enter the second. So for the second value, this will be B. This will be B. So it will collect the value and save it in B. Then the third variable that I created here will help us to sum the value in A and B. So it will be sum is equals to A plus B. Then you terminate. So we need what will display the output for us. So let me paste, let me delete this. So now we can write it here that the value of the two integers are, so here you write plus sum. So this plus sum will fetch the value that is inside sum, which is the two values has been summed and saved inside sum. So it will just call the sum here, so it will just display the value here. So now we are done with the source code. So let me try running the source code. So guys, as for now, I'm not using any IDE, so I'm using CMD to run my source code. So this is just like a text editor. So I'm done with my source code. So guys, don't forget to save, Ctrl S. So now my file is saved. So I saved the document in desktop directory, which is inside Java directory also. So my file now is this add. So I want to run it through CMD. So you must have your JDK installed as already known. So let me run the Java file through CMD. So let me open my CMD. So I just have to navigate to the directory. So cd desktop, also cd java. So I'm inside the Java directory now. So now we are going to write Java C, which is Java compilation. Then you write the Java name, the file name, which is add. Then you write the extension .java. Then you wait for some time. Can you see it pops up the next line? So this means there is no error in the source code. But if there is errors, so it will display it here instead of popping up the next line directly. So now for me to run the file, this is for compilation. Now let me run it. So you are going to type Java without C, because now you are not compiling. Then you write your add, no extension for now, because you are just calling the class. So Java, then the class name, then click on enter. So for now, can you see everything is running? it pops up enter the first integer. So let me maybe input 50, then enter. It pops up enter the second integer value. Let me input maybe 40, so I will be expecting what, which is 90. So let me click on enter. So can you see the value of the two integers are 90. So guys, this is what I want to show you. Please don't forget to like the video, and please don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share the videos also. Thanks.